true tanks from Team Liquid's side. So the benefit for them that they're not going to have to deal with a lot of armor stacking from Team Liquid's composition is it's mostly bruisers and squishies.
Yeah, I think they're on the 3 dragon point, and then GG is forced to fight you. It puts a lot of pressure.
Yeah, you get to see the classic emoting his head off. He's making fun of people in chat. He's tweeting at people, and he's playing with a level of confidence you don't always see.
Yon might be in trouble here, though. Cut off by River, but he has poor JJ. Be able to assist him on the escape route. They want to turn this fight, but it's a 3v2, and they're a little nice dodge by Killer Instinct on Yon. Is able to dodge out on the re-engage, but Core JJ still falls, and Licorice is going to cut him off here with the all-out. The rest of Team Liquid have to bail out Yon, but it looks like that he's not getting bailed out. Maybe Pyosha can look for resets. He's already on the Xayah, looking for the Blade Caller, but Gore is going to collapse, and it's a 2-on-4 for Team Liquid. It's really difficult for them to play out. Golden Guardians have the damage. Here comes APA. Pop Blossom does this one, turn it around. Pyosha is looking for more damage, but he gets knocked out by River, and APA just doesn't have any more gas in the tank to fight it on back. Golden Guardians with a huge fight.
There was no magic this time.
It's looking really good here for Golden Guardians.
Potential jump onto Yon.
And he's locked up, and he has no sums from before. Even the Killer Instinct shield, he should go down as 6A finds one more feather. Takes out the tier 1 turret as well. APA finding the collapse on Gory with Pyoshik. They're able to answer 1 for 1. Summon and Licorice, are they going to have a dance too? Not quite. Rift Herald being started up by River.
That turret, a little bit of breathing room for Team Liquid, but they're losing their Rift Herald at the same time.
I think Gory can TP down to his bot tower if he wants to. I'm not sure if they actually have enough damage to take down. Maybe he'll just save it anyway and give the tower, because looking like he's toppling TP instead.
Summon doesn't have flash. We need another Leap Strike to get out of harm's way. Using Counter-Strike to dodge a lot of the incoming damage. Still gets forced off.
Licorice goes for the reset. Nice little macro play there.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted one tower, right? He couldn't get the bot one, so he just TP's top. It's pretty simple. Simple
He's
math.
like, if I'm talking about how much harder it is actually to reset through this Golden Guardians team comp with the extra bit of not tankiness, but safety, I guess, of the gold on the side of Golden Guardians. So they're not forced to fight immediately.
Oh, wait a minute. This might be... I mean, he's really tanky. There's no way that Licorice goes down here, right?
Over the wall, surely.
10 HP. Oh, yeah. Nice. The flash reposition, and now he's isolated Pyoshik, and now a lot of damage coming out from Licorice's side, but he's still able to get out. Here's the reset from the Heartbreaker. Is it enough damage? One more Q. It is. And Gory's now here for the cleanup, but now he's a tanky Cassante. Pop Blossom gonna buy some space. Can he look for another reset? No, because River is there for the re-engage and the counter reinforcements. APA, nice 2-man Rube. Can he find at least one more damage down? But Gory stays alive as River cleans him up.
From APA, buys time for Golden Guardians to collapse and find that kill.
Summon doesn't have flash, so he can't really threaten Gory here, and River's just gonna press the assault here. Glacial Prison right on top of him. Leap Strike gets away to safety. He's gonna have to wait for Pyoshik to come on in. Turret is still under fire as Dixie is laying waste to the tier 2 tower in the mid lane, but a 4 TP from APA. Do they spot this TP? I don't think they have yet. APA would have to wait for Huhi, and now Huhi tries to dash on over to safety. Battle Dance and Grand Entrance expunged. APA looking for the flash, but that's a flash out of Gory in response. Stixay joins the fight on over as Pyoshik flashing forward. He just wants the first reset, and now he hits the recon. Can he look for a Grand Entrance? Gets in range, another reset, looking for Stixay. He's forced to use the Feather Storm as he goes into the air. He gets out alive. A lot of pressure in the way of Team Liquid.
Well there, Golden Guardians went a bit too greedy, I would say. Now Licorice is stuck under the bot lane tower, but he has the TP with Gory here, so...
All out from Licorice, knowing that Summon still doesn't have flash. Nice knockup from the Q3. Gory has the damage. The Counter-Strike can give him a little bit more relief, and he gets out alive! And Yon was looking for the Killer Instinct to find the mark. Pyoshik thinking about disengaging this one. The rest of Golden Guardians are...
No flash, no ult on Pyoshik.
Yeah, I don't think he can get out of this one. He's going to get stunned up by River, and he can just look for the quickness into the charm, knocking him up, looking for Yon instead. That's the target, the blast cone! He's forced to use the Killer Instinct, but Gory jumps right on back, and it's not enough to save Yon as Gory finds the reset again and jumps to safety. The rest of Golden Guardians have this fight on their own terms. Nice knockup from Huhi, saves Gory again. Here comes API, 3-man Pop Blossom, but where's the damage? Golden Guardians have tons in supply, and they have turned this whole series around with that fight.
Golden Guardians looking like they might find their first win in the series, up 7,500 gold now. Summit's trying to give them the run around, but it is just pathing them straight. Pyoshik just was able to land that ultimate onto Gory. He probably gets his first reset on Tristana. Maybe it ends up a little bit closer when APA shows up. Start working on Nexus turrets, or inhibitor turrets.
With the Tristana, though, I do think they can break the top inhib tower. I think they just need to commit.
Oh, nice dodge from APA. He has the Pop Blossom and gets Buster shotted out to safety. APA managing to survive that encounter.
kind of broke his ankles there, making him ult after the wrong target. Ends up with his ultimate on top of the rest of the Golden Guardians, but still 4 slow and still plenty of health on them, so Golden Guardians continuing to siege up around this topside turret.
Dragon is spawning in 50 seconds as well, so it's kind of the debate here. Is it worth to get this top inhib tower for Dragon? I would say if I'm on Golden Guardians, I think I just look for this and base instantly. I don't go for the inhib. I think the tower is doable if they want to, but then just base and get to the Dragon as soon as possible to deny the soul condition for TL.
Right, and it's coming up in 30 seconds, but they say go, and they find Pioshik, forcing him to flash. APA low on HP as he actually gets taken out. Golden Guardians being able to press this assault on further. Core JJ is the next target on the line. No flash, but Pioshik finds the first reset onto Huhi. Looking for the grand entrance, but gets pushed out. Can he find another one on Gory? Now he's the Tristan. Maybe he can do some major damage. Yon finding the killer instinct as well into 6A. And Team Liquid within the defenses of their base. They have found a way to withstand the pressure of Golden Guardians, and they might just have the numbers to look for that dragon you were talking about, Treats.
Yeah, once again, Golden Guardians a bit too eager to end this game. I think they can play it a bit safer and just get the tower and get out, but they're looking for the dive. It looks pretty clean from Hui, but...
Backline members, and then this rocket jump forward is Pioshik just eyes bug out of his head going, oh, that's a free kill, and once he gets that first one, they can go forward again, they get the second.
On this top side of the map, very difficult for Team Liquid to get their way into the Baron buff, but Pioshik and Core JJ are going to take the risk. And no one is there really to punish. 2,000 HP, it's burned instantly by Golden Guardians. Now Team Liquid have to get out. Core JJ might just sack his life to make sure the rest everyone can get out. Huge pop blossom. Can they
Gory's dead.
Gory, GA is popped. Yon onto the back lane, he finds Stixay, he finds his moment. And Yon is now surrounded by Licorice, but he can rejoin with the rest of the fight. Pioshik is still looking for resets. Summon saves Yon with the counter strike. Golden Guardians, no way, how does this keep happening? Team Liquid being able to turn things on their heads. River's still alive, he was already used the flash, but Team Liquid, despite losing the Baron, found multiple members in this fight as Gord TP's right back in. Someone looking for the counter-strike. Yon is still low, so he has to be careful. There's a looming flank in the works. Huhi looking for the flash, grand entrance running to Pioshik. Can he not find the resets? He gets stunned! Golden Guardians take out the light that Team Liquid were looking for, and they aced them! Sieging the bottom inhibitor tower. APA getting caught up here as the rest of Golden Guardians just making the siege happen.
I really want Golden Guardians just to get the dragon, make it get rid of it, and just make sure that TL just can't randomly win a fight in the base and get soul. I think it's gonna be pretty big, but GG, they're still very confident. They're gonna run straight forward.
Running straight forward again. This time at least not jumping in, just letting some of the cannon creeps do the work on the bot inhibitor.
And Licorice is zoning off Summit, making sure that he doesn't have an easy angle. They find Core JJ, knowing that he is a sitting duck here, gets one engage off and tries to walk away. They're able to bully River off, but it opens the window for the inhibitor to be taken, and Treats, I don't know if you're in Golden Guardians comms, but they might be following your wishes.
They got in there, right? They got what they came for with the dragon as well. I think they're just gonna repeat it on top side. Look for a triple inhib kind of setup here.
Resets.
Yeah, I'm gonna be interested to see if APA looks for the TP flank. There's a lot of wards behind Golden Guardians, so pushing up mid lane is very, very difficult on the side of GG.
You called it. They're pinging it right now. Now, is it a double TP? You know, APA is already engaging onto the front line. Yon is able to find the back line as well with the killer instinct, but Huhi and 6A are still alive, and Yon falls, and Pioshik has nowhere to go for resets. He finds one on Gory, and he's able to disengage it well, but now Summit has to find the kills and find the cleanup, but this just seems unwinnable for Team Liquid. Golden Guardians able to do away with 4 members, and with the Nexus in their sights, they're ready to take Game 3.
Golden Guardians bounced back big in Game 3. Felt like Team Liquid might have been headed for a sweep, but they're not done yet. Not ready to give up on the dream of Huhi making his 5th straight finals.
And 7-0-15 from River. What a monster game from him. He was everywhere. He played every fight really perfect. Good bounce back game from Golden Guardians. They showed at least patience in the end and had a really clean ending.
Golden Guardians taking Game 3 on their side. Being able